Romeo, alack! What blood is this which stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre? What mean these masterless and gory swords to lie discolored by this place of peace? Romeo, O pale, who else? What, Paris too? And steeped in blood, ah, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs.
Comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be.
I hear some noise. Lady, come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power that we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Thy husband in thy bosom there lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. I dare no longer stay.
Go, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here? A cup? Closed in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. Thy lips are warm. Ye noise? Then I'll be brief.
This is the place, there, where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody, search about the churchyard. Go, some of you, whoever you find attach. Pitiful sight, here lies the county slain, and Juliet, bleeding warm and newly dead, who here hath lain these 2 days buried. Go, tell the prince, run to the Capulets, raise up the Montagues, some other search. We see the ground whereon these woes do lie.
Here's Romeo's man, we found him in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the prince come hither. Here's a friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps. We took this mattock and the spade from him.
What misadventure is so early up, that calls our person from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
Here lies the county Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here's a friar and slaughtered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them fit to open these dead men's tombs.
O heavens, O wife, look how our daughter bleeds. This dagger hath mistaken, for lo, his house, and it missheathed in my daughter's bosom. O me, this sight of death is as a bell.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up, to see thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age? O thou untaught, what manners in this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities, and know their true descent. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected, as the time and place doth make me against of this direful murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
And say at once what thou dost know in this.
Romeo there dead was husband to that Juliet. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some mean to rid her from the second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect the form of death. Meantime, I writ to Romeo that he should hither come as this dire night, to help take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But which he bore my letter, Friar John was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. At the prefixed hour of her waking, came I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I could conveniently send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time, the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy, and, if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father. I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter, I will look on it. Sirrah, what made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him, and then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, and here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal come to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. and I, from winking at your discords too, have lost the brace of kingsmen. All are punished.
O brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her a statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence, to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, some shall be punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.